In the corner of the quiet dusk, I sit here all alone, counting memories that slowly fade and are gone. Your small footsteps still echo in this place, but your shadow has vanished into the dark's embrace. Why does love turn into pain? Why does hope fall silent in vain? A broken heart bleeding without a pause, screaming in silence but no one ever hears. The world feels so empty, stripped of its colors. A broken heart drowning in sorrow's tears. All the promises you once left in time have become shards too shattered to align. I try to hold on, but the wounds cut so deep, like a raging current pulling me into the deep. Why does love turn into pain? Into pain. Why are we stuck at a crossroad with no tomorrow? A broken heart bleeding without a pause, screaming in silence but no one ever hears. The world feels so empty, stripped of its colors. A broken heart drowning in sorrow's tears. But I know this pain will heal in time, though your shadow remains in my mind. I'll rise again from the night so dark, searching for light to reignite my spark. A broken heart now learns to endure, healing the wounds though the scars still burn. The world regains its colors and meaning. Yeah, a broken heart now finally moving under the fading dusk. I sing on my own, leaving a shadow walking towards the unknown. A broken heart now slowly starts to mend. I found my light at the journey's end. In every corner of my heart you remain. The shadow of you still lingers in my pain. The warmth of love we once held so tight now turns to scars that burn in the night. I can't erase the trace of your steps, no matter how far I try to forget. The shadow of you haunting my nights, bringing memories I don't wanna fight. Though I try to leave our story behind, the shadow of you stays in my mind. The wind carries whispers of your name, calling me back to where we once came. But reality feels too bitter and cruel. We're no longer meant to be, it's the truth. I can't let go of the look in your eyes, even as time relentlessly flies. The shadow of you haunting my nights, bringing memories I don't wanna fight. you haunting my nights, bringing memories I don't wanna fight. Though I try to leave our story behind, the shadow of you stays in my mind. The shadow of you always by my side. But slowly I'll learn to say goodbye. Though these wounds still cut me so deep, I believe someday I'll find my peace. In the silence of an endless night, the wind carries stories hidden from sight, touching a soul that's been torn apart, sweeping the quiet that echoes in my heart. I ask the stars up in the sky, why does this longing never die? The wind of solitude, take my tears away, along with this pain that refuses to sway. Your gentle whispers fill the emptiness inside, but only a shadow keeps coming to reside. Each step I take through the dark unknown, searching for light that once brightly shone, but the wind softly calls your name again, refusing to let me escape this chain. I ask the moon in its glowing light, is there still hope for love in this fight? The wind of solitude, take my tears away, along with this pain that refuses to sway. Your gentle whispers fill the emptiness inside, but only a shadow keeps coming to reside. Each step I take through the dark unknown, searching for light that once brightly shone, but the wind softly calls your name again, refusing to let me escape this chain. I ask the moon in its glowing light, is there still hope for love in this fight? The wind of solitude, take my tears away, along with this pain that refuses to sway. Your gentle whispers fill the emptiness inside, but only a shadow keeps coming to reside. When the wind of solitude soft sigh, I stand tall though the cold bites my sky. Even as its chill touches my soul's hue, I'll find my way without the shadow of you. Behind your beautiful smile, this hidden pain, you try to keep it all inside, in silence so vain. But your eyes can't lie, the truth is so clear. There's sorrow you carry in every laugh you fear. Tell me what you feel, don't hold it anymore. Let me share your burden, I'll be your open door. Behind your smile, there's a cry you're hiding within heart, I see the wounds you're fighting. Don't be afraid, I'm here to hold you close. Lean on my shoulder, I'll chase away your ghosts. The story you've been living, full of stormy skies, yet you keep standing tall, though your soul silently cries. You're strong but fragile, like glass on the edge, but I'm here to lift you and be your steady bridge. Don't turn away when the world ignores your plea. Let me embrace your scars until you're free. Behind your smile, there's a cry you're hiding. Within your heart, I see the wounds you're fighting. Don't be afraid, I'm here to hold you close. Lean on my shoulder, I'll chase away your ghosts. Don't turn away to pretend you're strong in front of me. Let everything flow, you're not alone, believe me. As long as I'm breathing, as long as I'm alive, I'll be here for you until the end of time. Behind your smile, there's a cry you're hiding. Within your heart, I see the wounds you're fighting. Don't be afraid, I'm here to hold you close. Lean on my shoulder, I'll chase away your ghosts. Behind your smile, I see a love that still remains. Trust in me, we'll face it all and break the chains. You came with a small blick on my mind, promising to always be by my side, never to leave behind. But now that promise feels so hollow, like the wind that passes with no trace to follow. I believed every word that you spoke, but reality came with the pain it provoked. An empty promise, just words that you said never came true. Only words of blood, you left me here in solitude and grief, with a promise that never brought relief. Every day I waited here for you, with your hopes now just dreams that never grew. You vanished in the silence of time, leaving memories that suffocate my mind. Oh, I believed in all that we had planned, but now all of it is just a fading strand. An empty promise, just words that you said never came true. Only words that blood, you left me here in solitude and grief, with a promise that never brought relief. Every destined to fail from the start, or was I the one who hoped too hard? The promise now is just a shadow, fading away with time that we both let go. Promise, just words that you said never came true. Only wounds that bled, you left me here in solitude and grief, with a promise that never brought relief. Were we destined to fail from the start, or was I the one who hoped too hard? That promise now is just a shadow, fading away with time that we both let go. Now it's time, learning to let go of that empty promise. I'm letting it flow, though the world still hold my heart. The sky is no longer blue as it used to be. The sun refuses to shine on the quiet morning sea. You left taking a story that remains untold, leaving me alone in a silence that's bitter and cold. Here I stand, trying to hold on, even as the world feels like all hope is gone. When the world is no longer the same, and time stops keeping me company, I'll still wait for you lost in your shadow, even if you'll never come back to me. Longing wraps the nights I'm walking through. The vision of your face lingers in my prayers too. I ask the wind, the whispers as it blows, why couldn't love make you stay, never let go? Everything changes, but this feeling stays, an eternal flame in the darkest days. When the world is no longer the same, and time stops keeping me company, I'll still wait for you lost in the shadow, even if you'll never come back to me. Even if you'll never come back to me. When this love is just an illusion, I'd gladly lose myself in this delusion, because only in dreams I can hold you near, without the pain, without the fear. When the world is no longer the same, that time stops keeping me company, I'll still wait for you lost in the shadow, even if you'll never come back to me. When the world is no longer the same, this love is the only thing that remains. In the dark and emptiness I'll stay, keeping all our memories from fading away. Of you etched crystal clear. Every step feels so empty inside, without you here, love by my side. Time moves on, but this feeling stays, never fading, lighting my days. This is a story that's unfinished, a love that will never diminish. Though distance keeps us far apart, longing still burns deep in my heart. I'll be here waiting for you until you come back into view. The wounds you left cut so deep, but this love of ours will never sleep. I hold on to hope in my quiet prayers that we'll reunite beyond these years. This heart remains loyal and true, holding on to promises made by you. This is the story that's unfinished, a love that will never diminish. Though distance keeps us far apart, longing still burns deep in my heart. I'll be here waiting for you until you come back into view. The fate wants to keep love that will never diminish. Though distance keeps us far apart, longing still burns deep in my heart. I'll be here waiting for you until you come back into view. The wounds you left cut so deep, but this love of ours will never sleep. I hold on to hope in my quiet prayers that will reunite beyond these years. This heart remains loyal and true, holding on back into view. If fate wants to keep us away, holding on to promises made by you. If fate wants to keep us away, I'll fight every wind that stands in our way. No matter how long I have to wait, this love of ours will never abate. If fate wants to keep us away, I'll fight every wind that stands in our way. No matter how long I have to wait, this love of ours will never abate. We once walked side by side, chasing dreams under the glowing light. But time has pulled us far apart, leaving scars upon my heart. In the quiet corners of my soul, memories linger, refusing to let go. I'm just a forgotten remnant, a shadow of love you left abandoned, lost among the traces of your steps, with no direction left to accept. Here I am alone and weeping over a love that's lost its meaning. The wind carries whispers of longing, but they'll never reach where you're going. I try to forget, to let it all fade, yet my heart remembers the love we made. Time moves on, but your shadow remains, haunting my nights, fueling my pain. I'm just a forgotten remnant, a shadow of love you left abandoned, lost among the traces of your steps, with no direction left to accept. Here I am alone and weeping over a love that's lost its meaning. If I'm just a small piece of your story that's so unfair to me, let me break free from this shadow and find a love that heals tomorrow. I'm just a forgotten remnant, a shadow of love you left abandoned, lost among the traces of your steps, with no direction left to accept. Here I am alone and weeping over a love that's lost its meaning. Now I am the forgotten remnant, but I'll rise from this abandonment, leaving behind the chains of sorrow and finding light in a brighter tomorrow.